shadows aren't great here, you know. Here. It's not very good, but I tried.
Wow.
Excuse me, sir. I drew something for you.
Oh my God! Right before I got off, this was my stop anyway. That's crazy. Wow! I didn't know you were such a master at photorealism. Thank you so much. Can you sign it?
Something positive. I really like your.
Oh yeah,
you
like you have to say like, I like your turtleneck, miss.
Oh, I really like your turtleneck, and you've got pretty lips. Oh, wait, there you are. How are you? Nice to see you.
Oh, you're talking about FaceTime.
Hey, this is so great. Thank you for coming.
Okay, thank you.
So nice to meet you. This is my husband, John.
Hello.
Maria Elena.
Magic.
Maria
Where are you going
Elena.
tomorrow?
Malena.
We're trying to get someone you like writing.
Malena?
Malena.
Malena.
You always get, you have to
Okay,
see-
all right,
you
like
do that standing
Marlena,
up.
not Marlena, Malena. Malena. That's my favorite movie.
It's such an honor. You're a
Oh,
legend.
you did such an incredible job.
Thank you
That's
so much.
You're
Thank you.
so talented.
Thank you.
And you got my gummy smile.
I'm gonna do the flash. Look at me next. So cute.
Me and Katie drew each other.
Yeah, who's the best artist? I don't know. Let me think about it. Yeah, I would say it's Devon.
Imagine that, bro. That's fucking iconic. That's insane. But yeah, never thought she would draw me. I would draw her. I'll meet her. She's meeting my grandma. Crazy.
So our next guest he has nearly 30 million followers on TikTok. He is the most followed visual creator on the entire platform. So please welcome to the stage New York City's very own, the incredibly talented Devon Rodriguez. I was going to say, what happened to Devon's walk-on music?
Hello.
Hi, how are you, Devon?
Doing good.
Devon is such a success story and such a fascinating story. But first, I want to mention you brought a lot of your family members here tonight, right,
Right here
Devon?
at this table.
Where are they? Your grandmother is here, Milena. Hi, Milena. And who else is here from your family, Devon?
Oh, I have no other family, just some friends here.
Oh, right. Oh, your family.
Yeah,
That's
family.
fine. But we're happy to have them, and especially happy to have your grandmother, because I know she's played an incredibly important role in your life. Can you tell us a little bit about your childhood and when your grandmother came into the picture?
Yeah, for sure. So I grew up in the Bronx doing art my whole entire life. And then I grew up with my mom, and she wasn't like the best mom, and then my dad wasn't around me, so my grandma sort of helped me. You know, I got removed from my home when I was 14, and my grandma took me in, and I was always interested in doing art, and she always told me, like, keep doing art. Like, you know, I have a lot of friends that told me that their family would tell them, like, I don't want you to be a starving artist. But in my family, with my grandma, we don't even know about anything like that. Like, if you have any job, we're proud of you. So she's like, I never heard of a starving artist until, like, it was way too late. Anyway.
But she encouraged you, I think, from an early age, and you were always interested in art, Devon. In fact, I guess early on you were interested or got involved with graffiti, right? Tell us what happened when that took place.
Yeah, so I was always interested in art, and then all my friends in the Bronx that did art, I always gravitated towards people that did art. I had like 2 friends, and they only did graffiti, and I remember like in middle school they would tag walls and like show me like, look, you could like put your name on the wall and everyone's gonna see it. And, you know, I always like loved attention. So I was like, so I'm like, all right, I want to do that. So I started spray painting walls and stuff. And then one day when I was 14, I got arrested for it, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta change my life around. I want attention for my art, but I don't want to go to jail. So
That was a very good choice, Devon.
I know. Right? Anyway, I'm glad I made that decision, because now I'm here with you.
Well, and you're, as I said, you have nearly 30 million TikTok followers. How the heck did that happen? Because I know you really started doing it not that long ago. I think during the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
So how did you grow your audience so quickly?
So I saw these little kids dancing on TikTok, like new millionaire 16-year-old dancing, and I was like, oh my God, how could they? Like, I feel like I'm talented, and I'm stuck in the Bronx, so like maybe I gotta try this TikTok thing so I could like feed myself and stuff, so I don't have to eat cup of noodles every day. So I was like, so I started trying different things on TikTok. I started doing portraits of my clients, and I would get like 300 views, and then I was like, maybe I gotta do celebrities. I would get like 1,000 views. I was like, but I need more. Like, I gotta get out the Bronx. So I just kept trying different formats, and then one day I was like, I could just draw people on the subway, give them the drawing, and let's see how it goes. So I did the first one like first day 5 million views, and I was like, oh my God. And then I got 100,000 followers from that one video.
Wow. So you thought, wow, I'm really onto something. And I thought Devon was really inspired. You went to art school. I know you didn't get into the art school you wanted to get into, but you still pursued your art in school and wherever you were going to school at the time, right? And you had an art teacher who, I mean, just need one person who believes in you, right? And he made such a difference. Tell us about that art teacher.
So my dream was to go to art and design high school in Midtown because I heard about all these famous artists that went there. But I didn't get accepted the first year because, I submitted all this graffiti, and they're like, we want portraits and watercolor and all these mediums, and I didn't even know what mediums meant. So I put in all this graffiti, and they rejected me. So then I had to go to my zone school, Samuel Gompers High School, and I always heard that this school was like the worst on the block, and I'm like, oh, now I gotta deal with all these gang members and stuff. So I really didn't like the school, and it shut down like a year later because it was so bad. But I had one teacher that was my art teacher there, and he was like, you could get into art design for your second year, let me mentor you. So he mentored me for 6 months, and then I got into art and design high school for the second year because he trained me for like 3 hours a day. And then this was 2010, so he taught me how to draw people on the subway. So it came full circle 2020. I was inspired or stole his idea and then started going viral.
Well, I think one of the things he said to you, the way to get better is to draw people, people of all backgrounds and all ages and all sort of socioeconomic statuses. And so you thought, well, a good place, you followed his lead and said, I'll do it on the subway. And isn't that how it sort of started?
Yeah, like he showed me his sketchbook, and you could tell there were people on the subway, and I'm like a 14-year-old Bronx kid. I'm like, mister, that's man weird, like you're just drawing strangers. And he's like, no, you have to like draw a variety of people, you can't get used to like a certain type, and if you draw different people, you get better and better. So I was like, all right, like he went to SVA, he must know what he's doing, so I just kind of copied.
And what better place than the New York City subway to find all types of people, right, Devon?
Yeah, it was free. I got a free school Metro card. I didn't have to pay anything.
So you started sketching people, and then you would present them with the sketch after the ride. And what I love about your videos is the reaction people have when you present them with your art, because they have no idea. And we put together a little compilation of some of the drawings that Devon has done. Let's take a look.
Wait for her reaction.
Do you remember any of the raps?
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure. Make me wanna dribble dribble, right?
Excuse me, miss, I drew you.
Wait for his reaction.
Excuse me, sir, I drew you.
No,
I drew you. Happy Mother's Day. I can tell you're such a great mom. You're welcome.
That is so sweet. And you bring so much joy to people. Have you ever had somebody be like, dude, that doesn't look like me? Or like be a jerk about it, or people as nice and moved and gracious as they were?
Yeah, no, sometimes they were like, why are you staring at me like that, bro?
They're like, you're a creep.
You're gonna be viral.
And you also, I should mention, have had a chance to draw some pretty impressive people. Joe Biden and The Rock. Can you all see? I feel so bad. I know that my family can't see. I'll show you all later. But this must have been, I mean, how did this happen?
Yeah, that was fun. So
And he was pretty tickled by the portrait,
yeah,
wasn't
he was tickled. Yeah.
Yes, people like Devon will say, young people don't say, he was really tickled. But he was pleased by the portrait, right? It's really good. And then you've got The Rock, and that must have been a real thrill to do. How did that collaboration happen?
He was also tickled, but
Oh, Devon.
So I never thought that I would meet The Rock in my entire life. Like, he's probably the most famous person ever. He's probably more famous than Biden, but
Has more followers, that's for sure, right?
So then I started getting these brand deals. Same way I was doing graffiti, I was doing TikTok to get attention. I didn't think I would get any brand deals. So 3 months in, I started to get these brand deals from all these companies to make ads for them. And I was like, oh wow, I guess I'm an influencer now. And then, Warner Brothers contacted me to promote Black Adam, and they had me draw some of their actors, some of their many actors like The Rock. And then, so I got paid to meet him and draw him and work with him. So crazy.
I mean, nice way to make a living. I hope you bought your grandmother some nice things.
Yeah, ask her.
Has he been good to you, Milena? Well, in addition to, by the way, just sketching and drawing, you're enormously talented. You're doing a lot of oil paintings that look like photographs. I mean, it's quite amazing. And you've taken some from your subway sketches, but this, I understand, is a portrait of your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about. I did my homework, Devon.
I can tell you watched my interviews, like, wow.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about these paintings, and what do you prefer? What medium, now that you know, do you prefer working in? Yeah.
I guess oil paint. No, but so I was doing these since I was like 16, and I learned how to paint from my teacher at art and design, and my dream was to become like a gallery artist. And I would go to these galleries, and I felt so like left out. Like, I don't know how to talk to like bougie people. Like, I'm doing it now, having wine with you.
Wait a second! Did you just call me bougie? Because I use words like tickled? I'm gonna have another drink.
So I felt like I would go to these Chelsea galleries, and I'm like, I don't fit in, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna focus on like social media. So I was focusing on Instagram for years, and it didn't really work. TikTok worked out for me better, but so now that I was like stuck on this thing of making content, getting followers, and then now I'm back to painting, and I'm gonna try again with the galleries. I'm like, maybe they'll like me now that I have followers, so so I'm gonna try it out.
Well, you actually, it's been successful because you have a gallery show coming up, don't you, Devon?
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Yeah, so in May I'm gonna have an art show with UTA Artist Space. I have an art agent now, and he's like, you have to get back into the art world. Like, you're not just an influencer. Like, let's do both. So we're gonna try both.
Well, honestly, these are amazing paintings. They're just beautiful. And I understand, before we go, you have a little something for me.
Oh yeah, well, somebody on your team told me that they put the drawing underneath here. It's there.
You gotta do the whole thing like you say to people in the subway.
So you're on the subway.
I'm on the subway, I'm what do you call that? Not mansplaining, manspreading. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the Bronx. I see Katie Couric. I'm like, why is she in the Bronx? Wow.
I ride the subway all the time, that's my family. I asked them about tokens recently, they were like, what? Okay, go ahead, sorry. Role playing here.
Okay, so you're on Brook Avenue where I grew up, and I'm like, oh, Katie Couric is on the block. Excuse me, miss, I drew you.
Wow, that's amazing. Look, everyone. I'm sure John will want to frame this and put it someplace special, won't you, Molnar? That's incredible. Well, listen, I think I speak for everyone here. We're so excited and so
Thank you.
really proud of you for your success.
Thank
And I'm gonna save this so I can sell it for several $1 million one day, like Picasso's drawing on a napkin, right? Devon, congratulations, and thank you for coming.
You from the Bronx? I can hear it. I can hear it.
Nice to meet you too. My name's Jacqueline. It's nice to meet you. You're amazing.
Thank you. Well, I feel amazing. Yeah, I feel good, I think. But it was fun. It was weird. Yeah, everybody else was so good too. Like the girl after me, hilarious. Yeah. Okay.